Welcome into Tuesday, everyone. I'm Shannon with Skills for Kids, and we're going to be talking today in our Tuesday Tips for Parents series about reward systems for kids. Again, we do this particular section every Tuesday. What we are doing is just offering different suggestions, ideas that may be helpful to parents. We get the topics from things that parents ask us, things that parents come to us about and need help with, or ideas and suggestions about in order to best deal with their particular kids. If you have any ideas, questions, just need suggestions, anything at all, please feel free to give us a call or an email. You can call us at 336-270-6825, or you can give us a quick email at skills, S-K-I-L-L-Z, the number 4, kids, K-I-D-Z, @outlook.com. Now, to kind of jump into our reward systems for kids, a lot of times as parents, we really want to change behavior. We want to change bad behavior that our kids display. And we want to get them to do certain things. Maybe we want them to do chores. We want them to do their homework without complaining. We want them to make their bed, pick up their room, whatever it may be. There's a couple of different ways to do this. One is it's a punishment system. If you don't do this, then this is the punishment. If you don't do this, then this is the punishment. There are certain times when this is the best method. It's the approach that works the best. However, there is another approach, excuse me, which is just totally the opposite of the punishment system, and it is the reward system. So we are rewarding kids for displaying the behaviors that we want them to display. There are different ways to approach this based on the age of the child. So it starts with sort of your toddlers and preschool age all the way up through teenagers. Today, I'm going to specifically address our toddlers and pre-K students, our school-age children. The tweens we'll talk about just a tiny little bit. And then next week, we will delve more deeply into the tweens as well as into the teenagers. Because, again, these are just more difficult ages and it may need a little bit more explanation. So first, let's go with our toddlers and preschoolers. Toddlers and preschool age kids, they love to design and color and create some of their own things. So let's do a sticker chart for them. So give them a piece of paper, a piece of construction paper, a piece of white paper, whatever it may be, some crayons, some glue and some googly eyes, whatever you have laying around. Let them create their own little paper. Let them mark it up to create it to make their own. That way they're going to want it to be displayed. They're going to want everybody to see it. And then you can go in there and put your sticker chart system on it. Okay, with toddlers and preschoolers, we really only want to try to address one particular behavior at a time. So maybe it is if you're potty training, every time they go and use the potty. If it is putting their shoes in the closet when they take off their shoes, every time they take off their shoes and put them in the closet. Every time they do XYZ behavior, you give them a sticker. What makes it exciting for them? Let them pick out their own sticker. Maybe you purchase a sticker book of a certain type of stickers, maybe Peppa Pig stickers, maybe superhero stickers, maybe Star Wars, whatever it may be, and take a page out of the sticker book and say, which sticker would you like to choose because you did whatever it is that you're trying to get them to do. So work on one behavior at a time and work on that behavior for X time period, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe whatever it is. And every time they display that behavior, try as immediately as possible after that behavior has been displayed to give them that sticker and make a big deal. Look, you know, you have now 3 stickers, 5 stickers, 7 stickers. You only need 4 more stickers to fill up the whole page, however you have it set up, so that they are constantly trying to work to earn those stickers. So the more they want to earn the stickers, the more they want their whole page to be full, the more they are going to display the behavior that you were trying to get them to display. The more you make a big deal out of it, the more it's going to be a big deal to them. Again, because they don't really know a whole lot outside of trying to please mom, dad, grandma, whoever it is that's trying to help them with this particular behavior. School-age children, sometimes it takes a little bit more than just a simple sticker page, although stickers may still work for this age group. They'll just work in a little bit of a different way. So maybe you want their page, their sticker page, or their reward page to look a little bit different. Maybe you can still let them design it for themselves. Sometimes that works, especially the younger they are. If not, maybe you can make it on the computer. You can make it look a little bit more older and sophisticated for that age group. With this sort of age group, when I'm saying school age group, up through elementary school, this still works. About 5th grade, maybe rising 6th graders. They can work on a couple of different behaviors at a time. So maybe you have them for a certain period of time working on 2 behaviors instead of just 1. But instead of just giving them a sticker for every time they display, whatever behavior it is that you have them working on, it could be picking up things out of their floor. It could be finishing homework before dinner time. It could be feeding the dog without being told. It could be any of those types of things. But when they do the behavior, they get their sticker or their gold star or whatever you're going to use for them. But they can sort of keep them, and then they can exchange them in for other types of rewards. So the sticker or the star in and of itself is not the reward for that age group. It is what they can turn it in for. So maybe for 3 stickers, they get to go to the park with their friends. For 3 stickers, they get to go to a movie this weekend. For 3 stickers for doing homework before bedtime, they get to have 30 minutes of extra TV time or 30 minutes of extra video game time or whatever it is that your child really, really likes, that there is a particular restriction upon the amount of time that they do that activity. So again, if it's watching TV, playing video games, talking on the phone, playing on the cell phone, whatever it may be, you can add additional time for those kinds of activities for a certain number of stickers. So they are going to see, yes, the sticker is a reward, but it's not the reward. It is a step in getting the main reward that they want, which again is going to make them feel a little bit older, connect them to the behavior just a little bit more. And again, they can typically work on 2 different behaviors at a time. So it could be completing homework without complaining about it and feeding the dog without being asked. So it could be a couple of different things going on, which begins to teach them how to be responsible for more than one thing at a time, general responsibility, and keeping up with, okay, I have 2 stickers, but I have to have 1 more in order to get, my extra game time. It then is their responsibility, not yours, to get that 1 last sticker. So whether or not they earn the extra game time or they earn the movie on the weekend or whatever it may be, becomes more connected to them as their personal responsibility for their actions, because they have to display the appropriate actions or complete the appropriate task in order to earn that sticker. And they have to earn that 1 last sticker in order to get whatever it is that they're really trying to earn and get. With our tweens, the same types of things can sometimes work, but we probably don't want stickers or gold stars or something. It maybe can be some tokens or quarters or check marks. It can be anything. They just feel like they're a little bit too old for stickers or gold stars. Just figure out something else that works well with your child. Now, with this age group, I suggest probably about 3 things at a time, 3 different behaviors that you can work on at one time. However, out of those 3, make sure that there's one thing that they already do fairly well. That helps them to see that they can succeed, realize what that success feels like, and they get to experience that success in something that's a little bit easier for them, which is going to encourage them to work a little bit harder in the things that maybe don't come quite as easily for them. Something maybe for tweens, whatever you're really having trouble getting your child to do, again, with this age group, it could be homework. It could be not talking back. It could be using great manners. It could be helping to clean up. It could be taking responsibility for certain things. It could be remembering their own lunch every day or packing their own lunch, whatever it may be that you really need them to do. They can work on those particular things. Some rewards that may work better with tweens than, say, getting to go to the park or something like that. Could be a later bedtime. Could be that if they get to go somewhere on a weekend to play with friends, they can stay an extra, 15, 30 minutes longer than they would normally get to stay. So you have to make things, their rewards, very relatable to them. And each child could be different. The things I'm naming off are just some very generic things. It may work great for your child, yet there may be other things that work even better for your child. So you have to really design this to specifically work for your child. One of the most important things, however, is don't just freely give it out. They have to earn that sticker or that token or that check mark or whatever it is. Don't just freely hand them out because they walked close to you or they said, oh, please, I really want it. They have to earn it, because if you give it away without the work and without them earning it, you are teaching them in life that they get handed things just because. That there's not really a value to working hard and earning what it is that you're trying to get. I certainly do hope that today has been helpful for you and that maybe we have given you some ideas that may work. Again, next week we're going to go a little bit more in depth into your tweens and your teenagers because there are some systems that are a little bit more in depth and maybe even a little bit more complicated that could work really, really well with these age groups. So we will discuss that next week. Again, if you have questions or anything, please give us a call or a quick email, and we look forward to seeing you next Tuesday.